Hello, welcome to GEG Abu Dhabi. I'm Denzel Coulson. I'm the leader of the group.
And I'm Ashaq Bani Salame. I'm the co-leader of this group.
Welcome to our session this evening. I'm so glad that you could join us. What we are doing is we are going to be introducing you to the benefits of being part of the Google Educator Group in Abu Dhabi and what you can get out of this.
اوكي الهدف من هذا الميتنج انه احنا نعرفكم عن جي اي جي ابو ظبي، شو بتعملوا، كيف ممكن تصيروا عندكم شهاده معتمده من جوجل.
Right, okay, so without any further ado, I'm going to present the presentation, and what we are going to have a look at is what this group is all about. So I'll be presenting my screen. Right, well, as you can see here, I'm the Abu Dhabi leader for the group, and Ms. Eshraq is for the co-leader, and the title of this evening's presentation is on collaboration using Google Docs, and we hope that you get some benefit out of that. One of the things that is really good about Google Abu Dhabi is that we have a Twitter account and Facebook group where you can get in touch with us regarding anything to do with the GEG, and you will be able to get in touch with each other about any particular things. And we also have a YouTube channel as well.
اوكي قنوات التواصل زي ما انتم شايفين على السلايد، ممكن انه تحصلوا او انه نجاوب اسئلتكم، ممكن تبعتوها على تويتر، فيسبوك او يوتيوب شانل موجودين، وبنقدر نرد عليكم باي وقت لاي استفسار تحبوا تعرفوا عن جي اي جي ابو ظبي or GEG Abu Dhabi.
And so glad to see we already have someone from Salzburg in Austria. Welcome and joining the session today. So very welcome to you. Right, moving on to the next thing. As you can see, this is Ms. Eshraq's details if you want to get in touch with her. And then my details are here, my LinkedIn account. I am going to post this link to the presentation in the chat so that you are able to have a look at it as well. And that I will put as soon as I hand over during the session. The main thing that I want to get across to you all is that we are novices generally to Google Education. We came to this last year at the start of the pandemic, not knowing a whole lot about remote learning. And as teachers ourselves, we wanted to be able to learn so much more and how we can make our learning for pupils so much more engaging. Ms. Eshraq?
طبعا استدعت الحاجه بوجود البانديميك انه احنا نحتاج كتيتشرز نتعلم تولز جديده، سكيلز جديده ممكن انها تساعدنا تو انجيج او انه ندمج الطلاب اكثر داخل الحصه الصفيه، وهذا الشيء وجدناه كلنا خلال الجوجل سويت من خلال بعض الابلكيشنز المتوافره والموجوده، واللي احنا وظيفتنا ان نعرض لكم اياها ونعلمكم بكل سيشن رح نعمله على بعض التولز اللي ممكن تستخدموها داخل الغرفه الصفيه.
Right. So what we have this evening is, this is our agenda for tonight. Shouldn't take more than about 45 minutes, but depending on questions and answers that you may have, it can be as long as you like. But basically, I will be going over what the Google Certified Educator Program is all about. And Ms. Eshraq, she will talk to you about collaboration on robotics, followed by a Q&A session.
اوكي الاجنده او برنامج الميتنج تبعنا لليوم رح نبلش بما هي الجي اي جي وكيف تصبح او كيف تحصل على شهاده مرخصه من جوجل. بعدها سنتحدث عن كيفيه جعل اي برزنتيشن او دوكيومنت على جوجل شيرد او الستودنتس ممكن انه يشتغلوا عليها بطريقه جماعيه، ثم ننتقل الى فقره الاسئله والاجوبه.
Right, and I have posted a link to the presentation in the chat, so please feel free to open it, and then you'll be able to participate and have a look at what this all involves. But without any further ado, I'm going to talk about the Educator program in detail. On this particular presentation, you will see that there is a video to it, and the video will tell you more about it in great detail. I'm not going to play the entire video here, but it gives you 10 reasons why it is such a great thing to become a Google certified educator. Now, from my own experience, before the pandemic, I have to be honest, I rarely used the iPad in the classroom and tried to avoid using it, and didn't use IT education that much until, of course, I discovered how beneficial it is for our students. So this is why the program is such a wonderful tool for teachers to use.
طبعا هلا الهدف من بدايه اول محور رح نتحدث فيه اللي هو جوجل سيرتيفيكت، كيف تصبح مؤهل او تاخذ شهاده مرخصه من جوجل. في عنا فيديو ممكن ترجعوا له باي وقت، وفي عنا 10 اسباب ليه انت ممكن انك تتشجع عشان تاخذ هذا النوع من الشهادات الموجوده. Yes, Mr. Tanzil.
Right, so what I will show you here is what and where you can find the presentation. Okay, so I'm just going to share it on the website, and the website is here.
Okay.
It's Educator Level 1. And this is where you will find it.
يس الموقع اللي من خلاله رح تدخلوا على الدروس والحصص أو تمشوا بالمنهج مشان بعديها إنه تقدروا تتقدموا للامتحان الخاص بLevel 1 Educator from Google.
And when you look at this presentation, it gives you a lot of detail about what you can do to take the certification exam. You can register here. It only costs $10 to do the exam, and you're given 3 hours to do it. And this you can do at any time within a period of a week once you have registered.
بالنسبة تكلفة الامتحان لا تتجاوز $10. مدة الامتحان لا تزيد عن 3 ساعات. خلال هذا أو من خلال هذا الموقع سترون جميع المصادر التي ستحتاجونها للتعرف على الدروس أو السكيلز اللي أنتم لازم تكونوا يعني تتعلموها قبل ما إنه إحنا ندخل ونعمل هذا الامتحان.
Okay, and I see here a question has been put on the chat. You're wanting access for public. I assume that's to the presentation. Please let me know in the chat if that is the case, and then I will make sure that that access is created. Okay, so you follow the steps for the exam here, and then further down, if you want to see whether you are ready to take the exam, the training is over here. You click on Start Training, and Fundamentals Training will open up. And on this particular page, it will show you all the units that you can look at to get started. And you can go through each of those units step by step. I went through these, and this helped me pass my exam.
من خلال الموقع زي ما انتم شايفين في عنا اكثر من ستيب لازم نمشي فيها عشان يعني نعمل حساب بالاول على جوجل، بعدين نمشي بالخطوات. عند النقر على ستارت التريننج رح تمشوا في الدروس واحد واحد، وبعدين بالاخر لما تكمل كل درس في بنهايته كويز بسيط. بعد هيك لما تكمل كل الكويزز وكل المهارات المطلوب اتقانها يمكن انك تستطيع انك تحجز موعد للامتحان.
Okay, right. So we'll go back to the presentation here. I am going to stop the screen there, and I will then give access to the slides. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I will hand over to Miss Eshraq. She's going to then talk to you about collaboration with docs. So I do apologize for not giving that access sooner. I'll get that done now. And welcome everybody who's come online. There's quite a number of you already. That's fantastic. So thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, I'll start sharing my screen now, and just a second. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to talk to you about how to collaborate with Google, how Google can help you to create a shared digital workspace where your students can create and edit their own material. الهدف من هذا البارت من التريننج التكنيكال بارت انه احنا نتعلم كيف جوجل ممكن يسمح لنا بخلق بيئة مشتركة virtual. طبعا هي بيئة يعني virtual as I said انه online ممكن الطلاب يدخلوا عليها ويشتغلوا بنفس الوقت على هذا الدوكيومنت او الورك شيت اللي احنا ممكن نعمل لهم اياها. هلا at the beginning خليني انا اسالكم السؤال why do we need to collaborate and where we can do this collaboration. we will share with you on the chat now a link that will take you directly to a Jamboard page where I would be grateful if you can answer this question. Why do we need our students to collaborate in a shared digital workspace? Why do you think we need this as teachers now?
Right, I'm going to put that link on the chat for you now.
Yes, you can click on it. It will take you directly. إذا سمحتوا أي حدا فيكم بحب إنه يجاوب على هذا السؤال، ليه بتعتقدوا إحنا بنحتاج إنه نعمل collaboration بين الطلاب أو إنه عمل جماعي بين الطلاب ب work space أو بمكان واحد online؟ عشان إنه أنتوا تجاوبوا, just to answer these questions or to add a sticky note, all what you have to do is to click here on the sticky note, select any color that you like, write whatever you want, then click on save. Or you can go and write a text immediately. Okay, I can see any anonymous one who's about to answer. Why do you think we need to collaborate in a shared digital workspace? Okay, very good. I can see some people, they are joining now. Tell us, what do you think? Why do we need to collaborate? Why do we need to create one workspace for the groups to work on these workspaces? ليه بتعتقدوا انه احنا بنحتاج كما زي ما حكيت قبل, نحتاج انه احنا نعمل مكان واحد للطلاب انه يشتغلوا عليه, ليه ما كل حد يشتغل لحاله؟ Okay.
And please feel free to post notes on the Jamboard itself. You'll find the link in the chat on the right-hand side.
Yes. الرابط للدخول على هاي الصفحة موجود في الشات, بإمكانكم من نقر عليه راح ياخدكم دايركت على هاي الصفحة وإنه عشان تجاوبوا هذا السؤال. Okay, 4 students or 4 people are there, but I'm still waiting for answers. If you would like to answer, would like to tell us your opinion. Why do you think we need to collaborate? Why it's something important? That's why we found there's a reason to talk about this thing in this session. Especially we are now in this virtual learning experience. Okay. One said to help our students work in team, give students opportunities to share their ideas and opinions. Yes, very nice. What else? Why do you think we need to collaborate? Okay, this is for those who doesn't know it or this is their first time, this is called a Jamboard. It's a very nice tool that we can use here. It's available on Google, on the Drive, where you can create an interactive lesson with your students. For sure, we will have a session about it, Denzel, in the future.
Yes, and I have to say, this has been a very useful tool. I use it with my year 5s at school, especially if you have an image or a photograph that you want them to look at, or a piece of text, and then they can write little notes and brainstorm around it, what they think the images are. Extremely useful. And you can divide up the Jamboard into several pages and get the students to work on different pages at the same time. Very, very useful tool.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go back to my presentation and let's say, why do you think we need to do it or to collaborate online? One of the most important reasons is that our students can work on the same document. For me as a teacher, if I have a group of 5 students, no need to receive 5 separate submissions for the certain task that is for this group. No, they can all work on the same document and submit only one thing on one worksheet. It's a huge time saving. No need for each one in the group to wait for the other to finish, then to hand the work to the next student. No, we can all work at the same time on this document. And one of the most important things is that we can track the document changes automatically in these documents and on these options that are available by Google. Now let me tell you where can we apply this thing or do this collaboration? We can do this collaboration on the Drive. Let me go directly to my Drive and show you how can we create this thing. Now I have my Drive here. I went to, first of all, I will create a Google document. I think most of you know how to do it. Just go right-click and choose Google Docs. You can go and choose a blank one or choose from the available templates, or you can click here on the plus. I have my first worksheet here. It's open. I filled it, I filled it here with my group members where they are supposed to put their names, then go throughout this link to fill the task that is assigned to each one of them according to his color. Now, the worksheet, it's up to you as a teacher. It will, for sure, it will be different from one subject to another, but the main idea that I would like to tell you about is how to share and how to let your students join this one or this particular worksheet. At the beginning, if I have two groups in my class, I can create or duplicate this one by clicking on here, make a copy, then change its name and change what's inside it to fit with group 2, for example, or if I would like to give them a different task. Now, while I'm inside my first worksheet, which is for group number 1, how can I go and share it with my students? All what you have to do is to click on this one, share, or from outside you can go and click right click on it and then get the link. Both of them, they will open the same window. Let's go and see what does this window include. At the beginning here, you can go and add the names of the emails of your students or those who will work on this worksheet together. If you don't have the emails for those your students' emails, all what you have to do is click here and focus on the second part of this window. Take a look, what does it do? At the beginning, you can or you have to click on anyone with the link if you don't have their emails. If you have their emails and you want them only to, or you want those people who, if you've added their emails to enter this worksheet, just click and select restricted. Remember, once you click on anyone, and I will share it with you now, and remember to change now the privilege that you are giving to your students or to those who are working on this group. Change it according to your needs. Do you want them only to view, to comment, or to edit this worksheet? I will keep it as an editor, then I will copy the link and I will send it to you on the chat now, Mr. Denzel.
Yes, I've already shared it on the chat with you. So yes, please feel free to have a go.
Yes, if you would like to try it by yourself and take a look, how can we all work on the same worksheet? Test it by yourself to see how does it work. Remember, as I said, from the share, you can go and change the privilege that you are giving to these people, or from here, while you are outside this document, go and click on it by clicking here, get the link. Both will do the same. Let me show you now, for us as teachers, we should prepare all of these things from the beginning. Prepare the link for group 1, group 2, and all of these things. Get them ready before you start your lesson, and immediately you can share it with any LMS that you are using with your students. Okay, Florian, I'm sorry, it's Florian. Hi. Okay, you need to know, by the way, you can check those who are sending and those who are editing your worksheet and take a look at any version that you like from this worksheet. Okay, hi.
Thank you, Florian, from doing this all the way from Austria.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
And I see the leader from Doha is also with us tonight. Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah. Okay, how to see those who did and those who didn't, to view the history for this particular worksheet. All what you have to do as a teacher or as an owner for this worksheet, Go and click on File, then History, and then see the version history. All of these things, it will show you which one of the students entered, when, and what did they do, and you can return back to any of the old versions that we have. And that's it regarding the collaboration. I hope that you've enjoyed it. For those who didn't know about this option from before, I hope that you will use it and you found what we've said regarding the collaboration, you found it useful and applicable in your classroom. Okay, back to you.
Thank you, Ms. Eshraq. Now I'm going to tell you a bit more about how we fit in the global community, because Google Educator groups have exploded across the world. In the last year, it has mushroomed here in the Middle East. So I'm going to be sharing my presentation with you again, and just to explain how big this is. The point is, it's all teachers from all walks of life in different countries that want to make lives for our children much more meaningful in the classroom. And that's the whole point of this, because it's been such a difficult year, and that's why we are passionate about what we do here. So we are part of the European, Middle East, and Africa region of the GEG community. And as you can see on my screen here, we have the Middle East branches are in Muscat, in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. We have Dubai. In fact, the first group that opened up was in Jordan, in Amman. And on the presentation, if you click on any one of these links, it will take you to their Twitter pages or Facebook pages, and you can find out more and connect with teachers from around the world. And you will find the experience meaningful. In the United States, the Google Educator groups, I think there's over 50 of them. They're mushrooming all over the place. We have in Pakistan, in Zimbabwe, Italy, you name it. So if I open up Muscat, for example, you click on it, it will take you to the Twitter page for Google Educator Group in Muscat, Oman. And they have been running for about the same length of time as us here in Abu Dhabi. And they also run training sessions and other activities for the group.
Your Twitter, it's not showing, sir.
Okay, so I'll show that on the screen. Thank you.
Okay, so GEG Abu Dhabi, it's not the only group. We have many groups all over the world. We are, oh my God, I'm talking in English. Okay, GEG Abu Dhabi.
Don't worry.
GEG ابو ظبي يعني ليست الجروب الاديوكيتورز جروب الموجوده بس في ابو ظبي، احنا جزء من جروبس كثير موجوده بكل انحاء العالم. اول جروب كانت موجوده بكل المنطقه هي جروب في عمان. من البرزنتيشن اي حدا من هاي الجروبس انتم بتكبسوا على اسم الجروب، ممكن انها تاخذكم دايركتلي على التويتر اكونت تبعهم، ممكن انكم تشوفوا الاكتيفيتيز، تشوفوا التريننجز، اذا بتحبوا انه تطلعوا على اي شيء بتحبون احنا نعمل لكم، او تتواصلوا معنا دايركت او مع اي جروب انه لتريننج انتم بتحبوا نعرفكم عليه. الهدف زي ما حكينا بالاول، احنا مش خبراء بالجوجل، نحن عم نتعلم معكم، واي شيء او اي خبره او اي شيء عم نكتشفه ممكن يفيدنا ويفيد اولادنا داخل الغرفه الصفيه. هذا المكان الصح اللي انتم حتلاقوا فيه اخر التحديثات واكثر الخيارات او المهارات اللي بتوفرها جوجل مشان تسهل عليكم كمعلمين وطلاب التجربه او التعليم داخل الغرفه الصفيه.
Right, and so you can get in touch with any of these links from around the world, and please feel free to make contact, because we're learning from each other all over, and that's the important thing here. It's not that we are experts, we are trying to get as much exposure as possible to new ideas and innovative ways in the classroom. I've learned, for example, some new ways of presenting geography lessons in a much more meaningful way from a Google group in Louisiana in the United States. There's so many different ideas out there. I just wanted to show you that we do have a Facebook presence, and on our Facebook page, there are other useful pieces of information. For example, we found this particular useful tip from a TED talk on how to use Lego to teach Arabic, which I thought was quite interesting.
طبعا من احد القنوات التواصل بيننا وبينكم اللي من خلالها راح نحط احدث واكثر الافكار يعني ايجابيه واكثر الافكار عمليه داخل الغرفه الصفيه هو الفيسبوك اكاونت او تويتر اكاونت. عندنا بالفيسبوك اخر بوست عملنا له شير اللي هو كيف تتعلم اللغه العربيه من خلال الليجو بلوكس.
And also, if you would like to join the Google Educator Group in Abu Dhabi, on the Facebook page, when you do apply to become a member, there is a link on the right-hand side, which you click on, and this will take you to our group. And this group, there will be a disclaimer form, which you will fill in both either English or Arabic. And also, there is a form to fill in that we would like to hear from you, what you'd like to get out of a Google Educator Group. For example, Ms. Eshraq and I, we prefer to have direct chat discussions with teachers online. And so some of our sessions will not be recorded like this. This is something that Google requires of us to do from time to time. But I have held a session before where teachers discuss in a Google Meet that's not recorded, but we discuss ideas with each other, what works in the classroom, what didn't. What we don't want to have you experience is you are put off by thinking that this is just for experts. It's not. It's here where we can learn from each other.
طبعا من خلال دخولكم على صفحة الفيسبوك على اليمين حتلاقوا في عندكم لينك ممكن تدخلوا عليه، حتعبوا فورم بالعربي أو بالإنجليزي، حياخدكم مباشرة إنه للصفحة أو الجروب الخاصة بجي إي جي أبو ظبي. من خلالها ممكن نشارك الأفكار وأفضل التطبيقات أو أفضل الطرق اللي وجدتوا من خلالها إنه أنتم تستطيعوا تطبقوا الأوبشنز أو الخيارات الموجودة والمتاحة في جوجل داخل الغرفة الصفية. ما حتكون هاي أكيد السيشنز مسجلة أو إنه لايف سيشنز، ممكن إنها تكون بيننا وبينكم بس لنتواصل معكم، لنسمع منكم، لنعرف أنتوا شو بدكم. ممكن ترينينجز في المستقبل ممكن إنها تفيدكم، شو شيء بتحبوا إحنا نحطه ونسلط عليه الأضواء أكثر، عشان زي ما حكينا إحنا وياكم عم نتعلم من بعض مشان نحسن تجربتنا داخل الغرفة الصفية.
Okay, so moving on now, this is where it's your chance to ask any questions that you may have. Please put any questions in the chat. I see we've had a hello from the GEG in Portugal. Welcome, Celestino. So nice to meet you, and thank you for joining us this evening. And I see there are various other people here. Well, I'm sure that, Ms. Eshraq, you might know some of them, so that's wonderful to see. Thank you. So please, if you have any questions now, please post it here. And I see, right, so Florian, you set up GEG Alps. Okay, so you'll start again. Oh, fantastic. Please let us know when you are setting up. We will help and support your launch as well. And that's what we do. We actually share meetings with each other. And so if any Google group out there is launching anywhere around the world, we'll try and support and attend as well. Okay, so if I'm just going to wait a little bit to see if there's any more questions that people would like to ask in the session. Yes, if you want to get in touch with us, the best way to do it is to get in touch through Twitter or Facebook, or contact Ms. Eshraq and myself, either through our details that you have in the presentation we shared this evening, and then we'll get in touch with you. But I'm sure that our next session is going to be a Google Meetup where we'll be chatting as teachers to each other. And don't worry, it will not be recorded. This will be something where we share ideas and then everybody can meet up. And from time to time in the past, when the pandemic allows, we may try and organize some social meetups as well.
Yeah, sure. I'm looking forward for anything of these nice activities that you are planning for. اوكي اي حدا عنده اي سؤال بحب انه يسأل، بحب انه يستفسر عن اي شيء regarding ال GEG, regarding collaboration، تفضلوا. You are more than welcome.
Okay. All right. So I don't think we have any particular questions. I hope you found that really useful. And thank you so much for joining us on a Saturday evening. What we will be doing is this will instantly be available as a recording on our YouTube channel. So if you didn't get a chance to see it tonight, at least you will see it on the YouTube channel. And you can then also get our contact details from there. So thank you so much for attending. Thank you to everyone who's joined us from around the world as well. We really appreciate your support, and well done to Ms. Eshraq on her first GEG broadcast.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you for your support, Mr. Denzel. Thanks a lot. I do nothing without your support. Thanks a lot. Thank you, all of you. شكرا جزيلا لكل حدا حضر، لكل حدا دعمنا، وإن شاء الله حتكون مش آخر سيشن. إن شاء الله بنلاقيكم بسيشنز إن شاء الله جديدة وسيشنز قريبة. بنحب نسمع منكم أونلاين، وبنحب نسمع كل التجارب اللي أنتم بتحبوا تشاركوها معنا مع أي حدا حول العالم. Thank you.
Right, and thank you everyone, and to all our Muslim friends, Ramadan Kareem as well.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay, bye. See you soon. Bye.